Hi, my name is Mason Tsai, and so I have to find, as an assignment, I have to find a derivative of fx equals negative 4x squared minus 5x minus 2. And so that by definition would equal fx, f and then a prime of x equals the limit, and then our h is 0. And so then that would equal f parentheses x plus h minus fx over h. And so our first step to this is our first step is f. So we start off with f and then parentheses x plus h equals negative 4. And so we plug in x plus h into the x. And so in our equation, after plugging that in, we get negative 4 parentheses x plus h squared minus 5 parentheses x plus h and then minus 2. And so after that, we would add more steps as seen here. Since it's squared to that part, we would square it and we get negative 4 parentheses x squared plus 2xh plus h squared. And so then it would be minus 5 parentheses x plus h minus 2. And so after that, we would combine all these together without parentheses. And so at that point, we get 4x squared minus 8x h minus 4h squared minus 5x minus 5h minus 2. So in our second step is find the difference quotient. We would first do f parentheses x plus h close parentheses minus fx over h. You get the idea. And that would equal negative 4x squared minus 8xh minus 4h squared minus 5x minus 5h minus 2. And we would subtract that by negative 4. I don't know if you can tell, but that's negative 4x squared minus 5x minus 2, which is basically the equation from up top. And so from this, what we learned in class, you would cancel out these numbers, negative 4x squared, and then negative 5x, or minus 5x, minus 2, plus 4x squared, minus 5x, and minus 2. And we get negative 8xh minus 4h squared minus 5h over h. And so in order to simplify that further, we get negative 8, we divide all of these by h basically. And so for our first one, negative 8xh, we would cancel out the h, and we would get negative 8x as seen here. And when we cancel out the 4h, or negative 4h I should say, we get only minus 4h, and so that's minus 4h. And then for 5, h cancels out completely, and we just get a minus 5, as seen here. And moving on to step 3, we finally plug in our limit, which is 0, into our equation. So that means, and since h is our limit, which is 0, we plug that into minus 4h, and what do we get? We get 0. And so that's negative 8x minus 5. And so that means our f prime x is negative 8 minus 5. Negative 8x minus 5, excuse me. And that's what we get as what we learned in class. Thank you for watching.